What's going on, guys? So I know in 2015 we got some awesome titles such as Fallout 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Halo 5, and games like that. But what I want to do in this video is I want to talk about games that are going to be coming out in 2016 that I personally feel are going to be very anticipated. Now, you might think that there are other games out there that are going to be better than these games in 2016, but this is just a list of my top 5 that I am looking forward to in 2016. So we're just going to jump right into this. I have 5 listed here, and I hope you guys all enjoy the video. Leave a like, leave a subscription. It really does help me out. I'm going to get right into these 5 with number 1. Deus Ex. Now, this game has been around since the early 2000s. It's been getting released. And this new one that's coming out is called Deus Ex Mankind Divided. With this release, this game is going to be starting in 2029. And people have mechanical implants in this game, and they are going to be rounded up and segregated. I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe they don't like these type of people, but they are going to be split up. The game seems very, very mysterious to me. It almost feels like a double agent type game with a hint of sarcasm and a pinch of grunge, and that's what the game kind of speaks to me as I watch the trailer here. There's a very limited amount of information on this game at the moment, but the release date is set right now for August 23rd, 2016. It is a choice-based game. You actually have choices after somebody completes dialogue with you. And overall, it seems very well put together. I can't wait to see what this has to bring. Next, I'm going to be talking about Doom. They're making a new Doom game in 2016, and I don't know if any of you younger viewers actually know, but Doom has been getting released since 1993, and it is a crazy over-the-top gore game, and it's coming again in 2016. Now, originally, this game kind of looks arcadey. I'll put some pictures up here so you can actually see what this game looked like from the beginning. And now it is so well put together, and in this trailer you can see that it is so beautiful that it's going to be winning awards in 2016. I guarantee it, if it actually does get released in 2016. Because it has no specific date yet, it just says 2016, so I am hoping that it's going to be coming out at that time. It kind of gives a dark Halo feel, as you can see here with the monster enemies. It's really interesting to see, but the gore kind of tickles my fancy a little bit more than it does with Halo, because Halo, there's not really any gore at all, but this game is just over the top, crazy, kind of Gears of War gore. It's pretty cool. And next we are going to be talking about something that is really close to my heart. We're going to be talking about Far Cry Primal. So I have been very active in the Far Cry series all the way since the second game, and I have been playing them all the way through every time since the second game. So the first thing that I have noticed about Far Cry Primal is the difference is, opposed to the other Far Cry games, is other Far Cry games have been very based around vehicles and weapons and tactical weapons, whereas in Far Cry Primal this is going to be set in the dinosaur times, and the weapons are very, not, I don't want to say dumbed down, but they are not as technical and tactical as they are in the other games. Now, Far Cry has always kind of been a game where you're fighting for territory. You're trying to get the area kind of taken over by the people that you fight with so that they'll be able to help you throughout the rest of the game. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the same way. You might be fighting against other cave dwellers for land, and along the ways you're going to be meeting the woolly mammoths, the saber-toothed tigers, and all of that stuff. I am really, really interested to see how they're going to do the weapon system and the travel system in this game, because the last 2 games have been so based around vehicles, and they've been based around the tactical weapons, and they're not going to have that in this time period, so I'm kind of curious in how that's going to play out. It's going to be interesting nonetheless, and you guys cannot deny that. Next, I'm going to be talking about Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, I'll put an annotation to another video where I talk about this one. It's where I compare the Division and Ghost Recon Wildlands together, because these games are both made by the same company and they're kind of similar, but I really am looking forward to Ghost Recon Wildlands because it is so open world and the vehicles are so amazing in this game that you kind of gotta just give it credit for the absolute beauty that it's bringing. Now, it seems to be a game where you're going to be playing along 4 other players along the way as you do these missions, but you can see in this trailer that it actually kind of looks like a Grand Theft Auto game, but a little bit more straightforward compared to Grand Theft Auto being a mod machine, fun to play with friends kind of game. But I'm really, really looking forward to this. Now, this game is, once again, just said to be 2016, but so far we haven't been getting too much about it. So I'm saying 2017 maybe, but they do say 2016, so let's hope for that. And the last game I want to talk about is Dishonored 2. Now, the first Dishonored, they are sticking with the art style from the first Dishonored, where it's almost like a half cartoon, half real life kind of look. And that's kind of interesting because of how in today's gaming society they're trying to push the super realistic stuff out there. But this looks really, really good. This game, even from the first one, kind of looks and feels to me like an Assassin's Creed first-person game. I played the first one and it actually gave me that kind of feel, because technically you are a type of an assassin and it's a first-person game and you can run along the buildings and you can get into buildings your own way, the way that you choose, and that kind of gives you that Assassin's Creed feel. This game is about a person called the Outsider and you are a tricky assassin type character. And like the last game, it seems like you have some sort of small power that you are able to use along your missions, going to assassinate whomever you need to assassinate for that mission. But this is a very strange looking game and it is really early in the announcement, so there's not too much information about it. But they do say 2016, so I cannot wait to play this game. But you know what, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope you really liked the video. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment if you have any questions, or you know for a fact that there's a game that I missed that you guys know is going to be the top of the list. I hope you all have an awesome day. I will see you all later.